The month of July 2024 really has been a nightmare for MrBeast. Whether it's the ongoing Ava Kris Tyson situation, MrBeast's alleged faked videos, the alleged illegal lotteries MrBeast ran, and the alleged horror stories of his upcoming game show, Beast Games. While I was looking at all the allegations coming forward, I found something I found really interesting. MrBeast's chocolate bar company, Feastables, did a launch event in Australia, and it's really strange. Before I say anything else about this event, quick disclaimer, I'm not saying MrBeast has done anything illegal with this event. However, I do think this event was designed in a scummy way because it's potentially bad for children and confuse people trying to win a prize. Also, saying MrBeast does other good things is not an argument for what I'm about to show you. Little background about this event. MrBeast uploaded on Sunday, June 23rd across several social medias about the Feastables launch in Australia. There is also a contest where 10 winners will get a car and compete for a chance to win a Lamborghini.
I just launched Feastables in Australia, as you can tell by the Sydney Opera House. And to celebrate, we're going to be giving random people that buy Feastables this Lamborghini and 9 other cars. No joke, all you have to do, just go to your local Woolworths or any of these retailers in Australia and buy a Feastables bar. So how do I win a Lamborghini? Just scan the QR code on the back of the bar after you buy it, submit your receipt, and 1 bar purchased is 1 entry. And 3 days from now, I'm going to bring the 10 winners somewhere random in Sydney. I wonder where. And they're gonna compete for which one of these 10 cars they win. Good luck, Australia. Go buy some Feastables. I'll see you in a couple days.
MrBeast is seemingly doing a good thing by offering people cars that they probably don't have the means to buy, and all they have to do is buy his chocolate, with 1 chocolate bar being equal to 1 entry. So how can someone win a free car? You buy at least 1 Feastables bar from the stores they mentioned in the video, scan the QR code on the back, enter first name, last name, the email address, photo of the receipt, and agree to the terms and conditions. And
oh my goodness!
Is that a slot machine?
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this. MrBeast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway. Let's gamble.
I'm telling you, when I first saw a video of the game, I was shocked. I thought this was a fake MrBeast clone app to scam people. But no, this is the legit game. Naturally, my next question is, could kids play the game? And the answer is yes, they can. Nothing is stopping a kid buying a chocolate bar and doing the steps required to play because there's no age verification for an ID. Also, in the terms and conditions, everyone has to accept to play. Entry is only open to Australian residents. Entrants under 18 years old must have parental/guardian approval to enter, and further, the parent/guardian of the entrant must read and consent to these terms and conditions. I think everyone in the audience knows that most kids, and even most adults, are not going to read the terms and conditions. The only barriers of a kid not playing are not buying a chocolate bar, not having a phone to take a photo, and not clicking the box via the honor system. I just made 100 million kids gambling addicts. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I don't think this shit would fly in the US. To be honest, this looks crazy. Okay, I derailed the question because the game looks like a slot machine and kids could play, but how can someone win a car? I've seen videos from losers from the contest clearly stating, get 3 cars in the center row to unlock the prize. Seems pretty simple, but the way the game is designed, it could psychologically warp your mind to continue playing, even when the odds are not in your favor.
Last 2. Oh! Oh! Almost. And if you recall from the carnival scam video, the most lucrative games for the carnival owner are those where people overestimate their chances of winning. Especially when you might play a few games and get it to stop 1 light short or 1 light long, thinking you were so close to getting a jackpot, when in reality, you weren't close at all. In gambling psychology, this is known as the near-miss effect, and people will spend much more money to try and win because they think they can just do it on the next one.
You didn't win? You didn't win? Oh, I'm sorry. You can still buy more Feastables bars and try to win.
More MrBeast.
The game might manipulate you to buy more because of a near miss. I'm not a fan of the game in general, but there are more problems with this game. For context purposes, I found someone who won a car from the game by the name Samuel Connor Lawn. There's also a website with all the winners' names, and S. Lawn came up, so this guy's the real deal. Let's hear him describe what happened with his experience.
We had to scan the chocolate.
Yeah.
So I'll grab one. Yeah, so on the back of them, they had these little QR codes. So we scanned the back of them. and we put that in, and then it asked for the picture of the receipt, and then it came up with a little like how do I describe it? Like a little casino game, and it basically said if all 3 cars appear, you've won. I'm like, okay, sweet. And then we play a couple games, and mind you, we only got 6 chocolates, so we only had 6 spins.
Yep.
And I think it was like the 5th spin. The 5th spin, it said you've won a car, and it came up with the most fake looking "you have won a car" icon I've seen.
Now, what if I told you there's an article online of a woman who describes a similar experience to Samuel O'Connor Lawn, but only to find out her entry was voided? In the 9 News article, a woman named Isabel Wilson claims she bought 10 Feastables on Sunday, spun the wheel, landed on 3 Lambo cars, and received a message that she won. It was the same looking screenshot as the winner, and by reverse searching the image, the only thing I could find was Samuel Lawn's TikTok that was made a day after the article came out. So I do believe this woman is telling the truth. The only way she could be lying if she saw an image of someone who won and tried to finesse MrBeast. I don't think that's the case, because when contacted by the MrBeast team, that was not the reason that they gave. Someone on the MrBeast team told her that the entry was voided because the receipt in question was deemed as fraudulent. This is speculation, but I think the reason why her receipt was voided was because she had a photo of a duplicate receipt. And in the terms and conditions, it states, entrants must retain their original purchase receipt and original eligible product packaging for all entries as proof of purchase. I guess a duplicate receipt would technically be against the rules, but I don't know why they were vague with the explanation they gave to her. Plus, if that was the reason, and she had proof she bought the chocolate bars with an e-receipt, I don't know why they were so strict. Towards the bottom of the article, Isabella Wilson said she wasn't the only one with an issue, and she was correct. There are people showing screen recordings of getting the 3 Lambos in the center, followed by a message saying, sorry, not at this time. At least 2 people showed screen recordings that I know of, and I know at least 5 other people who claimed they got 3 Lambos in the middle, just like the winner did.
Ooh! What the fuck? What? No way! What the fuck? What? How was that, блядь? What the fuck?
MrBeast, I have a bone to pick with you, and I'm not the only one. Because I was so excited to enter your competition to win one of the 10 cards you're giving away tomorrow that I bought a lot of Feastables in order to enter. There's actually like a third of them. And I played your little game, and I won. And then you told me, womp womp. And if y'all don't believe me, I actually screenshot my game. See, look, I won! But then you said, no! And when I reached out to your team, they said, sorry for the miscommunication. You're not one of the registered winners. Here's 10 free spins. 10 free spins? I'd rather take the car, personally.
MrBeast, I won your competition last night at 5:39 p.m, getting the 3 Lamborghinis requested to win. But your website said sorry, not this time, as it was some losing spin. But I clearly won. So this leads me to believe that your website was a fault, because I got 3 Lamborghinis and clearly won. So I'm now doing what I do best, using social media to get your attention. I've emailed your support team about this last night, Sunday the 23rd of June. I've read all the terms and conditions back to front, and there's nothing explaining anything about my situation. So clearly, I've got a winning ticket.
MrBeast. MrBeast, bro, please, man, please.
But once again, in the terms and conditions, it says, for clarity, the outcome of this minigame does not alter an entrant's chance to be an instant winner. I think 2 things can be true at once. People should have properly read the terms and conditions, and MrBeast's Feastables company ran a scummy business practice to sell more chocolate. I think people will try to excuse this contest saying MrBeast does good things and did a good thing giving away 10 cars to 10 people, but I think the overall business practice is morally questionable. I hope someone on the MrBeast team properly addresses all the issues I mentioned in this video.